Auntie Sharon! The TV!
You hearing anything?
Just you? Just you?
David, I'm up there. You see, I just want to tell my thing, right? This David is the problem. That's all I have to say. Oh, you're hearing that?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm gonna pull it.
Me too.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Charissasealey, and on this channel I make content all about faith, love, and lifestyle. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and of course like this video once you finish, watching it. So if you're ready, I'm definitely ready. Let me go. So guys, in this week's video, we're just gonna have a conversation. We're gonna talk. I'm going to, kind of give you guys an update on my life and where I'm at right now, and also give you all a reminder to take care of yourselves. So this week was very difficult for me, and it continues to be a tough, few days. I had to go to the doctor because I wasn't feeling well. And through that whole experience, I was put on some sick leave, and the kind of be all and end all of it is that I'm doing too much and I'm not taking care of myself in terms of having time for me. The risk. I know, catch what you insinuate. I told you no. Because you to edit this, so you want me give skilling and whatever. This is just like a chill video, okay? So it doesn't matter. You want to be in this video? Come. I said come. You're looking nice. Come. Okay, guys, this is David. This is the guy who doesn't know make sure I'll be looking like people and everything. It's true. He's my god brother, and let me tell you something. You want a guy like this on your team because he'll tell you like it is, even if it hurts your feelings, he don't care. Anything you want to say to him.
She like.
Anything you wanted to tell the people. Listen, we've been at this since September.
September?
Yes.
Wow. And then Jevon coming a month after.
Yeah. Hi Jevon, you and get a little feature just now. Don't fine next time. Okay. But we've been at this like literally when this video comes out, it will be like 3 months.
But we was doing videos from even before.
Yes.
We started the YouTube channel for even church and extra.
I think the last thing we did was for Bible Battle Mania, which was like this dope, and that was last year.
Yeah.
It was this dope take on, it was Jeopardy.
It was.
And we had teams from across the zone come, and it was like lit, and David and Darius were in charge. Yes, his twin, and they're so cute. I love them to pieces. They were in charge of like getting all the promotion out there, and so I trust these guys with everything. They're not gonna have me out there looking like a whole fool, so you need to make sure and have people like that on your team.
Facts.
honestly seeing some things and it's like, but they didn't see. They did not see. And guys, this is completely impromptu because I really had a tough week, and it's people like David and even Jevon and my parents and my sister Zaria who co-signed me for nothing. I'm trying to say it quiet. She co-signed me last week because I didn't mention her. So Zaria, I love you so much. Okay?
Me too.
You're amazing. They're the ones who've been taking care of me and making sure that I've been all good. So how has this, because we're wrapping up, like coming to the end of 2020, how has this YouTube journey been for you? Because you kind of get roped in, like it wasn't like he had the vision,
No.
and he was like, Carissa, I know I'm supposed to be a part of it. I was like, David, you could just help me.
And I think that was like a week before.
A week
No,
before.
I think it was we were talking about it from before. It was like, she wanted to start a YouTube channel and whatever, and we didn't really take it serious. It's like, it's Carissa. But and then I think it was like closing up to the starting of September. She was like, I want, and she just come, she's like, and so she started, and she's like, she wanted to start a YouTube channel, and well, I already do her editing and editing for other people, so she knows she was in good hands anyway.
Yes, but the thing that I was not prepared for is that the first day, like y'all remember, the first couple of videos would have been in a different space.
Yeah.
That was in my bedroom, the hottest place on earth, literally. It's hell, the sun, and my bedroom. That's how hot it was. And I remember the first day that we came, that I'm thinking he's gonna be there to help me a lot. It's he, the brother, my next brother Ryan, my next brother. I was like, it's a whole team. My parents are like, bro, what is this? It's a full production, and we were here like from the morning till the night, like just shooting.
Because we did 2 parts, right?
Yes, we did the intro video and the video for the week after, which was the dub video. You also can check that out, Please. And we also had done the first intro, like theme thing.
Yeah, even what you would even call that,
I don't even know.
The intro for the intro.
Yeah, the intro for the intro.
Where you see like the Faith Love Lifestyle come in and they see like the file. So I think like the first few videos before we transition into this new space, it was where you see her and her dog doing like fake push-ups. So I think it was like
I was just stretching out. I was like, let me tell you something. I want to shout out my co-worker Jonathan, who gave me so much help for that first intro. Like, he was the absolute worst, and I like to tell you, every time he came into work, he'd just be like, and I'd be like, I do not like you. And that's how I know. He's like, ooh, Wednesday. Try to stretch, boy. I was like, this need to change. But then, God is so good, and he works in like ways beyond anything we could ever imagine. That this simple thing just blossomed into this beautiful like family, and I can't imagine being able to do this project with anybody else, honestly. Like, David is amazing, even when he fell up on me and everything, and then like God showed up extra big time when Jevon came into the picture.
No, that's,
we love a good Jevon.
We put like a little round of applause there, but
yeah, round of applause for Jevon. He's so humble and sweet. No, but listen, people say, oh. I'm like, literally, this guy messaged me and he's like, yo, I try now this, I want to get into videography and I see you doing your thing. If you want help, I could, and homeboy come up with umbrella, all kind of real camera.
You name it.
Because we were using our iPhone, my iPhone, your iPhone.
My iPhone. Yeah.
And it just showed like, when you're doing things in God's timing, He will bring the right people around you, honestly. I had absolutely, and I really wanted to be candid like today. I try to be candid all the time, but I really want to tell you, I had a really, really difficult week. Yesterday, which would have been Saturday, your girl went out, people see me on the Grammy Namis, and the WhatsApps and the Facebook stories looking snatched, and everybody was like, ooh, okay girl, I see you. And they did not know, what they would not have known is that I was literally in tears, like lying down on my bed in tears, my mom talking to me, and I didn't want to go anywhere, I didn't want to interact with anybody. I was just, mentally exhausted, emotionally exhausted, because I'm physically exhausted, and I was pouring out myself continuously, and I guess really not taking the time to stop. When God created the heavens and the earth and all those things, He carved out a specific day for rest, for us to just acknowledge Him and His creation, and that was something that I wasn't doing. and David will agree with this. I kind of have a hard time saying no to people.
Kinda.
So when they're like, Carissa, we need a special for this, so Carissa, we need you to do ABCD, or you think da 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 da, or you can drop da da da. I'll be like, okay, yeah, cool, sure, no problem.
That yes woman right there. If a Wonder Woman was a person, she would be right
Don't do
here.
that.
No, because if you can't imagine the type of pressures, because you all might think it's just our YouTube channel, we don't have our own lives. If we have our job, we have our family, we have our other things to deal with, and it's just, you're just seeing the person behind the camera, but you don't really know the personality behind the camera. But she puts her all into it, and when she says that she has a hard time or she's having a hard time, you cannot lower that level. You cannot seem to understand what it is she's going through, because she pushes her limit. She does the absolute most just to make sure that the people around her are happy. And I admire that about you.
Oh, that's yeah, we cry. I mean, one of the things I would always say, though, honestly, is that I had an interview this week, guys, so pray for me, but I don't want to ever put out something that I'm not proud of, one, because I just have that standard I've set for myself, but also if I'm representing Christ, like, yo, he is excellent, and I feel like too many times we just accept the bare minimum.
Agreed.
And then sometimes, honestly, it's not even our fault, but because you're doing too much, you just have to give the bare minimum in order to get by. So this week, I'm like, this video is just really a wake-up call for me to take time out, and I would like strongly encourage each and every one of you guys to also take time to rest. It doesn't make sense doing 100 things and feeling disappointed in yourself because you can't achieve the 100 things and you're burnt out. Like, it makes no sense. That's not what God has called us for. He will provide us with perfect rest, like perfect peace, and he will give us a refreshing like none other. And when it came to the part where I was just like, I didn't even read my Bible. Like, I love God, and I was having a hard time reading my Bible because I was just so tired doing things with God that I can't spend time with God. Like, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And now we're in the Christmas season, and I don't know where you're from. We went to Trinidad Christmas. Is the best Christmas. You never experience Christmas until you come Trinidad Christmas.
Come on.
Big to big. I even like snow, nice, no shade to any of that. Like, that's dope. But it's the energy.
Yeah.
You can't.
I think we would feel that, and they would feel that energy if they are maybe the United States or whatever for Thanksgiving. But for us, it's more we would feel it for around Christmas time. We'd be around family and friends, just having that, should we say, vibe or
it's vibes and the alignment. And I think this year has been tough for all of us. I feel like if we had to rank people in the world who have the hardest time in COVID, it's Trinidadians, because we like to line. We like to be up under each other. You know, we got my 6 feet apart. We like, how about 5.5? 3 feet apart.
Yeah.
We make it work. And so Christmas now is like I don't know what's the word, like, this is the culmination of who we are as a people. Like, it shows the best side of us and sometimes the worst side of us. So I think even now, like, I would encourage you to get creative in terms of how you would reach out to your friends and your family. I'm thinking of doing a drive-by parang thing. Let me know if you all think that would be a good idea. And here's the thing, I want to do, like, we're going to be just karaoke, okay? Just sing it. Tiny parang, tiny parang, tiny parang, parang. And on TikTok, but that's the one dance that we seem to like. I have rhythm, and I feel like this is not a good representation of me having rhythm, okay? I have rhythm. But let me know if y'all think that would be a good idea though. Like a little drive by and we
Put it in the comments, we might even do a vlog of it and you never know. Let me see the feedback on it and then we but yeah.
If you want me in your neighborhood singing, let me know.
What you could do? Put like places for us to drive by, whether it's Starbucks or Burger King or KFC, and then we will like make a list of the selections. Even songs.
I mean, spend some Christmas cheer. And listen, Christmas. Honestly, all eyes are on God. We actually in the middle of planning a concert for my local church where we really want to honor God and worship Him in this moment. Because sometimes we get so caught up in the gifts and you know, the trailer and the tralala and the fafaroo that we forget, you know, this is so corny to say now, but the reason for the season. Every time I hear that, I'm like, let me get a new thing. But like
every year, right?
Every year. Just like that girl who's stepping into this is my year every single year. Jeez. Get a new thing. Come on. But like we really know that Jesus is the reason for the season. And so even maybe in one of our videos we would just like talk about the importance of His birth and what that means to us as believers. I don't know. Like I started this video, I started today and my mom was asking me how are you feeling, and I was just like, and I'm ending it feeling like so refreshed and like excited and happy because this guy and because of that guy who just be killing himself in the background trying not to. If y'all watched last week's video, okay, I need y'all to pause, go back to the Q&A video that I did. Every now and again you're gonna be hearing we get a new camera, right? So that's why like the audio might be something a bit different. We trying out new things, but the mic is is closest to Mr. Jevon, and he just be weak, understandably so. I was like telling him like I'll just try to be less funny, and David was like, how to be single and not funny. So this is like the dynamic that we have, and I guess I just wanted to give you all some insight on that. So let me talk about a bit about my week, right? As David would have kind of encouraged me to do. So I honestly, this is what happened. I got to work and coming out of the car, like I had trouble seeing. I literally couldn't see from like the out of the left side of my eye. And the left side of my left eye, like literally this part, and I got a headache and I was just feeling like off balance, obviously, because now your sense of like without the peripheral is like your balance just kind of get thrown up, and so that progressed and I was like, this is really weird. I wasn't feeling like sick, but it was different. I felt like I was still waking up, and so I called my mom and she's like, nope, if I come for you one time. So I messaged my boss and let him know I'm leaving and everything to go to the doctor. And you know, I was at the doctor for a while and they did the basic test and everything was okay. And it kind of boiled down to I'm doing too much and the stress is getting to me. And that day was Wednesday and I was supposed to do worship for an event that night, and I was in tears, yo. Like I couldn't catch myself. I think I called you, I think too, because I was trying to get someone to replace me and I was just like, this is so bad. Like I don't want to, you know, let these people I've never met, I want to let them down. I called my pastor. I cried talking to my pastor. I called my boss to let him know that I won't be coming in the next day because I had to go back to the doctor, and tears in my eyes, and I trying to hold it together because like my boss didn't ask for any of this. He's just a humble person just moving on his life to get a call from work and like I can't go today. I was a hard man. So and at that point in time I realized how much pressure I really put on myself to to do things and how I feel like if I don't do it, then it wouldn't be done. And then getting calls and like literally the doctors tell me you need to rest while I'm like messaging people, organizing rehearsal schedules and stuff like that. So I just want to encourage you guys to take time for you. It's very hard for me to do, and I'm going to have to start saying no. I'm going to have to pull out of things I've already committed to, because if I don't, then I could get seriously ill, and then and that's not the life that God wants for me. I think it's important for us to list out the things that we do and ask God. This was advice I was given. Ask God, what is it you want me to focus on, and what are the things I need to let go of? And as hard as it may be, you need somebody to support you and say, no, you need to not. We talked about that. Like X out those things. And trust me, if people really care about you as a person, they will be okay. They may miss you being there, and that's great. You want to be missed, but if their response is, oh, you could, but then they don't care about you or your well-being, and that's not people to have in your life anyways, right? So for this season, it's going to be very different, and we may have people who are not able to meet with their friends and their family members. I desperately want to see my brothers. I haven't seen one of my brothers for 3 years, the other one for 2 years, and every time I think about it, I just want to cry, right? And now with COVID, it doesn't even have a chance of that happening. So be extra kind this year, do more this year, go further this year, encourage someone. And if you are feeling sad, if you are feeling like you're having a hard time dealing with things, reach out to someone. People just always take on people's stuff, but even sometimes it's just good to feel heard. Send a message. Like, honestly, you could email me, you could send me a DM just saying, Carissa, ABCDFG. I'm not a therapist. I might be able to point you to someone who could give you further assistance. But if you just want to feel like you're being heard, feel free to send me a message, and I'll respond. I'll do my best. And if I don't, it's because I'm also human. But just know that you are loved and you are cared for always. And I don't know, I'm so grateful for this channel, this opportunity, and I know that God is going to bless this and take this to higher heights. So I feel like that's what she wrote. I don't know. I
think for me the highlight was waiting to see what's going to happen next, because it's always an adventure here,
It's always an adventure. We lit away. You want to pour on these lights, we did that test, and the lights was just like, no, not today, blah. So guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed this more casual, just chatting, getting to know more about me and getting to know about the people behind the scenes, and hopefully you would share more about yourselves with us as well. And until next time, of course, as always, look at this.
Damn, son.
Look at this. Keep it popping. Look at this. This is the highlight. Keep it popping for Jesus. Honestly, always never let your light be dimmed for anybody. Okay, anybody at all. And I'll see you on next time. So once you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. Leave a comment, let us know what you thought about it. Share, spread the good vibes everywhere. And you can email me. My email will be on the screen here. And if you want to follow me on my social, you can follow me on Instagram, and my IG handle will be here on the screen for you to follow me at as well. Maybe I should pay in your handle to see you get some help. I mean, he's single too, guys. Just saying. Jevon single too. Okay, so guys, y'all be good. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye. Bye.